Gideon did this one clip where like he quote unquote caught a predator and he started playing Not Like Us on the phone. Like this one, Not Like Us was first trending. And he played that while the nigga like quote unquote getting caught. And then the cop came in and it's like, yo, can you stop playing? Like, yo, like this is serious. And I was like, why are you trolling and clip farming a pedo? That's all I saw. And I was like, yo, this is weird. And it's like every time people try to call it out, they're like, oh, well, these are pedos. So like, oh, you must like to defend pedos. Like if you think this is wrong. And I'm like, no, I just see what method it is. He's giving himself infinite plot armor. He's doing this shit with pedos so that he could do all that trolling shit he used to do and not have a guilty conscience. And I'm like, I'm seeing through the bullshit because you're working with niggas who get paid on Patreon to do this predator content. And I just don't feel like you should be getting paid to be doing shit with pedos. And I don't feel like you should be getting clout off of doing content with pedos. Like, I don't care if you're catching up, especially if you're trolling them and you're making it a joke. Because what are you telling kids? What message are you sending to kids? That if they find a predator that they should troll them and get content out of them before sending them to the police? The only thing that should happen if a predator, you feel me, you should not be extracting content out of them. It should be handled seriously. When that nigga Swimbo was around here and I found out that he was a pedo, I wasn't making no content out of him. I turned my ads off. I tried to sit here and seriously talk about this shit on some real life shit. It's disgusting. And this nigga Gideon is like, when I saw a clip on Twitter of like one of his videos, and I was like, you know what, let me just click what this is. The nigga was sitting there having a damn picnic with the pedo. Talking to him, like interviewing him or some shit about like being a pedo and being into girls. And I was just like, what the fuck? What are we doing? Like, why is the police not called right now? Why are you sitting here dragging this convo out with this nigga, making content, trolling him, all this shit, and not calling the police? So you're like, oh, I'm gonna use him for content before I like it's just weird, bro. And it's concerning because it's like I got nieces and nephews that be watching YouTube and all that. And I just think about like, what message are you sending these young people that watch this? You teaching them that, oh, pedals are something that we could just use for content. Well, what happened when these kids, they're gonna be like, oh, let me use myself as a bait for a pedo. Like, let me talk to this man that's a pedo and like go back and forth with them for content. That's basically what you're like telling kids it's okay to do. And I just think that does more harm for kids than it does to help. Because you are not no professional to be doing this. You're not no cop. You're not a detective. You're not a fucking psychologist. You're not none of that. And you're doing it and you're getting clout and views off of it, which bro, that shit just feel wrong, bro. Like, you shouldn't get no type of social status boost or like clout or money from this shit. So let's see what happened. Because I think there was another situation with this TikToker who was like, rizzing up minors for content, I guess. I don't fucking know. More weirdo shit. So
That nigga was better off doing like the whole other shit he was
that's what
doing
I
for real.
that's what I said, bro. But he wanted to get on this old Christian. Oh, I was wrong. And then that's why I said like it feels strategic that he did the pedo shit because he tried to find something where he could technically like never be wrong and he could justify doing everything. Because who's gonna fucking be mad about you doing shit with pedos? But let's see what DH says because there was another type situation, I guess, related to this that happened recently where I guess he did the same thing.
Yo, D, what you thinking?
I go tap in with the original video. Shout out my guy DH.
To this video is stop giving shit your attention, because why on earth is energy being expended to react to someone who is clearly doing
What the hell? My dad tried to crack me. I gave my mother a facial on accident. My first time seeing my mother get cracked. Gideon needs to expose me. I got my twin sister pregnant without her knowing, DMing 100 minors until I meet Gideon. I may eat yo, this is crazy. And Gideon actually gave this nigga attention? Like, what the fuck?
something for clout. Niggas are quick to call people
This
clout
is crazy.
chasers, but I think it's time we coin the phrase content chaser, because this is the epitome of content chasing. And I don't mean to diss the grinders out there, because there is
really this nigga got a free Diddy sign. I loved it. Yeah, niggas like Just hard reset your life, gang. Just hard reset your life, gang. Like it's really that simple. Like,
and I know because I am a fellow creator. But when the subject matter is a guy LARPing as a file, and
that's
I'm
crazy.
seeing one of the biggest predator catchers turning it into stereotypical social media drama, I start itching my neck because them niggas tripping. I got a couple words for you, twin, and I'm gonna need you to chew on them. Comment for the algorithm. Let me introduce you to.
And yes, I pre-liked it once I saw he did this, and I pre-commented, but I knew I was gonna get to this shit on stream at some point. So wait, you're telling me that Gideon clearly sees this nigga's content farming and he uses him for content? I guess.
Nah, I'm kidding. I'm not saying his name. And I already know it's easy for you to find out who he is, but it's really just
I
the
respect
principle.
that. Yeah, don't say his
name. I would not be
name.
talking about this weird bastard if it wasn't for all the niggas who were foaming at the mouth to make a video about him.
I think I got my twin sister pregnant, bro. My twin sister, ever since the first time I seen my twin sister, I always fantasized over her. But the first thing I want to say, I'm not a weirdo and I'm not a creep. Just listen to the full story, bro, before you judge me. I go in with my grandma Ashes. I always found my twin sister attractive. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. I'm gonna just be real with y'all this time, you know what I'm saying? Her shape, her body, her eyes, her lips, her mouth. I'm feeling all type of emotions.
You
I'm
just
feeling
saying
kinky.
shit.
I'm ready. I took a honey pack and I started going crazy. If you can read the title, bro, the title says, I'm addicted to Fortnite. I love Fortnite. This the best session I ever had. It's feeling so good.
And what's crazy, you could tell that the nigga don't believe nothing he's saying. He just literally saying shit just to say shit. And it's like, these type of niggas just dead annoying. It's like you literally are just doing anything for attention. Like you're literally just doing anything for attention. Perhaps I saw Jadion's video on this weirdo and seriously felt like Jill was wasting his time with him. Well, that's considering the fact that the nigga literally put in the title, DMing 100 minors until Gideon contacts me. Why would you even? The only reason you're entertaining him at that point, you're clearly seeing from a distance, oh, he's just trying to use me to farm more attention. You engaging with him, seriously? You're making it seem like you're doing it for a good reason, but you're really just doing it because you see opportunity to get content off of him, which I think is just gross.
I don't want to change.
And I've been calling Gideon out for the weird shit he's been doing with this type of content.
I love the feeling.
I'm not even gonna engage with the stuff he's saying because it's simply shock value.
Exactly.
It's non-nutritional. There is no substance. It's content engineered for virality.
Exactly.
It's engineered for you to look at and say, oh my God, this nigga is crazy. And I see that. And I implore you as my audience to scroll past stupid shit like this and ignore it. Your life will be so much more peaceful. And I don't talk about stupid stuff like this because I actually care about y'all as my audience. And if it's certain energies and frequencies I'm choosing to ignore.
Wait, so Pyro, you're saying he made a whole video or was it a live stream that got clipped? Did he actually post a video on his channel with this guy? I was hoping it was just like a video of the stream and like he didn't actually. I hope he didn't do that because now you're connecting your audience to his algorithm. Like that, Gideon's just fucking clout demon, bruh. He a clout demon. He acting like he not. He acting like he changed the shit. It's like you haven't. You just found a new fucking method that's an infinite glitch for attention. You still an attention whore?
I'm not.
Now you're using pedo bait as content.
I feel like he could have been like arguably outside of the top 3 of the streamers if he would have just kept going the route he was going. But I feel like he just fucked it up.
Gideon was bigger than everybody. This nigga was bigger than everybody except like Speed. This nigga's growth was crazy. Didn't he had like 10 million subscribers and shit, and then immediately nerfed himself and just pivoted to this weird ass shit? Like you would have been, I would have more respect if you kept doing the Christian content, and that's what made me like feel weird about this because I'm like, wait a minute, he was so committed to God and doing God content. And then now you want to go back to the troll shit, but you want to do it under the guise of, oh, it's with pedos now. And it's like, okay, all you have to do is like stop costing people their jobs doing the regular prank shit. You could have just did the regular prank shit and not sacrifice people's jobs. Because that was fucked up that he was getting niggas fired. And I'm like, the amount of money you was making, you should have paid them their salary. Cause he lost somebody's job at Gatorade. I'm like, nigga, well, all the money you making, you should have paid them all the money that they fucking lost for the rest of the year. If you're a stand-up guy. And the fact he didn't say that, I'm like, you're not that fucking sorry. It's like, oh, sorry on camera after I lost your job and you're fucked up now because I tricked you and used you for content. Like, what the fuck? That's so, like, that shit always was weird to me. And it's like, I wanted to believe him and shit, but then when I saw him come back, I was like, oh, okay, so you wasn't getting enough views and attention off the God shit, the God gimmick.
Not going to put you through that. The reason why people are so willing to engage with obviously negative engagement farming content is because they're profiting off of it. To be fair, you're always going to profit off of making videos if you're a monetized creator, but I mean so in the sense where this is realistically the only goal. It's just straight making money because there is no reason to engage with this. And them profiting from this, they're helping this guy profit. It becomes its own content ecosystem in a sense. The clout farmer farms and the reactors slash commentators and their pursuit of virality become an ad campaign
so he did do
for
it on,
this negativity.
Literally, bro, you're connecting your algorithm, which is making him more relevant, and then you're sending some of your weirdo viewers is gonna go to his shit and get his views up, and then push him even more in the algorithm, and then he's gonna make money, and then he gonna have a whole pocket of weirdos that never knew he existed until you put him in a bigger audience. Like, there's no way that you could do this type of shit and actually make and post content without directly benefiting the person. That's why when Swimbo was here and all that shit, I was like, bro, I'm not making no content out of this. I had a whole video before I even found that out that I edited. I fucking deleted the video because I said, now that I know this, I don't want to have nothing to do with him. I don't want to platform him at all. Even if it's making him look crazy, don't even want to platform him. Like, I don't understand this mentality. It's selfish and it's sick. Because what kind of, if this nigga get a community, what you think he gonna do when he got kids in there? Like, bro, like, niggas don't be thinking about that shit. Say, I'm happy he's getting pedos arrested, but I seriously wish he stopped goofing off and focusing on law enforcement fully on his side for the most part, because I know it's 50% of the time the pedos get away. Literally, that's literally my main thing. If this nigga was just, oh, boom, pedos, that, like, to me, if you're doing pedo catcher content, there should be no in between. Why is there delay? Why is there content? Why is there jokes? Why is there trolls and skits and bits and all this type of shit being put in between? Because now you're dead fucking trivializing this shit. Like, and it's sending the wrong fucking message to the audience. Now you're sending a message, oh, we can use pedos as content bait. Let's farm pet. Like, no, jail, serious. This is serious. This is not something that people even need to think is like as any in between middle ground where you could fucking, like, no, bro. No, that it's sending mixed signals to the audience.
One part of the
and it's encouraging more people to do that type of content where they're also unserious, which overall is contributing to the normalization of this shit. No matter how you fucking slice it, you're contributing to the normalization of engaging with pedos, in which the only way that pedos should be engaged with is in a serious fucking manner, literally. And you trying to get rid of that person, trying to remove them, report them, something.
I really need niggas to understand that the YouTuber in question is LARPing as a file for Jadeon's attention, and it worked. What type of precedent?
And you gave him the attention, like,
did niggas just say? Whenever a moment happens, you need to expect copies, and even this moment in itself.
Exactly. Now you're encouraging other people to also do the same content to get your attention. Which, you see what I'm saying? This is literally a perfect example of what I just said. When you make this type of content, you're normalizing engaging with pedos or pedo adjacent people for content, which is making it unserious, which makes a like, it's crazy how literally this nigga existing and titling his videos that DMing minors until Gideon finds me is literally a direct result of him making this shit unserious and making it a joke, because now niggas know, oh, So this is a way to farm attention from Gideon. Then what happens when there's more niggas who's LARPing and pretending to be a pedo for attention? You're normalizing pedophilia more. It's just like, I don't understand how niggas don't get that.
Wasn't even originally his. It was popularized by creators like BRS.
I remember
who
him.
frequently go viral for similar thumbnails.
Well,
and
thank God he never did the pedo angle.
titles. The style anyways, not the actual, you know, LARPing as a file. But
Yeah,
apparently,
he make him look
the
like a
fictional
saint.
or non-fictional file route just dropped. The method only becomes a method if it works, and it's definitely working. Here's a tweet getting 250,000 views and nearly 3,000 likes. This is the engagement farm of doom off of posting a screenshot of this nigga's catalog, and I knew it was fried when Gideon hopped on the EDP watch account and was engagement farming off the same thing.
All right, so everybody named Mama has been asking and begging me to please react to this video right here, and I really wish I didn't have notifications because this is up there with one of the worst things I've ever seen. If you guys want,
Bro, I swear it looked like the nigga trying not to laugh. Am I bugging? Like, bro, it's like his demeanor not even serious. Like, bro, this is not the. I'm sorry, bro. This is not the demeanor of somebody who actually cares about kids and actually cares about like it, bro. And guess what it does? It creates it normalizes this as a method for other people. Oh, I want to do content. Okay, bet I'm gonna be a pedo catcher like Gideon. Because this content was always there, but I don't think it's been done by anyone as big as Gideon. Unless it was like someone who used to be big, like Vitalities or something, but they kind of like don't have as much pull now. But like you're encouraging other people to like do this type of content as well.
see my reaction. Here's that right here. But
And these people are not qualified to be doing this. Wow. And he actually posted it. Shocker. All right, Pyro. Well, that answers the question. So you actually posted the video. It's not like a fan page posted it. That's crazy.
I do think you are a bad guy, and I do not want to talk to you.
This nigga is crazy.
Really? Really? You see what I'm saying? You over here making troll face, like, bro, you over here making troll faces and shit, and it's like, this shit not a fucking joke, though. Like, what's funny or entertaining or like, what? I don't.
This nigga is talking about how it's the most disgusting thing he's ever seen, but he's advertising both the original video and his reaction. The only people that benefit from this exchange are the clout and the content chaser. And that's what I mean when I say they become an ad campaign for this negativity. The nigga clout chased, baited Gideon, and then Gideon became his own living ad campaign. And he did this all for free. The nigga turned one of the most popular pred catchers into his personal ad campaign just by baiting him.
And it worked, and you just fell for it because you're a fucking content whore. Literally, you're a content slave.
Some stupid shit. Now, a couple days ago when this was all blowing up, on the EDP Watch page is basically all advertisement to content centered around the person in question.
Literally, I didn't even know he had an EDP Watch page, bro.
I would show you, but just for the principle, I don't want to just put his name out there. You can find it if you want, but I'm not gonna do it. And here's the thing, the dude's
But the nigga over here having conversations with niggas that he knows is pedo, like, it's just something about that. It just, like, bro, it's something about that. It's just disturbing, bro. Like, like, I don't know, chat. Like, and it's like he be doing this on stream, which means he be making money off of this shit. Like, it's like he got EDP Watch backgrounds and shit on his overlay. Like, it's just disturbing, bro.
definitely gained more subscribers since Jadion reacted to his video.
Exactly.
So obviously all of the attention worked out in some way. Now, I'm not saying Jadion is entirely at fault with this specific point because the entire internet's talking about it, and I don't actually have beef with him. But I know that he and other creators who made videos on this guy are trying to get a bag, and to an extent, it's respectable. But I just think niggas should be mindful of the broader implications. It's also a water is wet video. I don't even know what people are meaningfully adding to this conversation. There's definitely other weirdos who are resonating with this guy, and if he is truly a predator, why are we commodifying him? Why are we turning him into content? Why is the predator catching guy turning him into easy to consume agreeable slop content? Everyone agrees that what he's doing is weird. There's nothing else to add to the conversation. It's just slop content that benefits the creator and the person clout chasing. I get we all brain rot a little bit, but this is not my brand of brain rot. If I'm gonna make a video on something like this, I'm gonna have more to say than just the popular agreeable take. Like, for example, how about we don't give this nigga attention at all? And that's also why I don't upload certain videos, because it does get to a point where money shouldn't entice you. I understand there are circumstances, which is why I don't think anyone's actually evil or bad for making their videos on this person, Jadion included. It just hawks to a point, twin. But now's a great time for an ad break. Today's video is sponsored by my Spotify page, so if you enjoy Spotify. Okay, so something else that's basically on the same wavelength as all of this is the Rakai situation that's ongoing, and it all started over like
especially you got videos now,
and that fried me because he's genuinely the Coco Melon of YouTube. Niggas found a problem with some of the most scripted fast food content ever. Not only would I take everything coming from Mr. Beast with a grain of salt, I just can't in the life of me engage with it because it's boring as fuck. And then everyone dragged the drama because Rakai called Mari a bitch. I don't really speak to women like that because I know it's crazy. I am pro cuss a bitch out though, but it's not crazy enough to warrant the hate campaign being spread against him.
Speed wasn't this bad. What? Nigga, are you serious? Did you ever watch Speed when he was younger? Did you hear the things he was saying? I don't think you heard the things he was saying. Rakai calling her a bitch compared to the shit that Speed was saying is literally nothing, bro. Like, Speed was supposed to have been out of here with the shit that he was saying, with the jokes that he was making. Even though it was literally a joke, like, it's still, like, something you just don't say. Like, it's just fucked up. It's just like, bro, you just don't say these things. You don't do these things. But you get older and you learn from it, bro. You learn from it. And now, yo, I don't even know how this happened.
I really agree with what Dante's saying because Speed was way worse. I was there. I was 14 when Speed was coming up. This was 2021. When I think of Speed's craziest moments, the Ash Cash clip comes to mind when he said, "If we were the last two people on Earth." That was a very crazy clip. That was gross. Honestly, that might be worse than a lot of what Rakai said recently. And Speed wasn't just saying this vile stuff. He was hanging around the worst nigga in the streaming space, Aiden Ross. And despite
but then again, he was a kid, and I'm gonna blame Aiden for grooming him because that nigga definitely groomed him. 1000%. Like, he used his influence to like put Speed in all type of weird situations for content. I ain't gonna forget that nigga talk about, oh yeah, I've been saw Speed's meat before he was 18 and all type of like, and putting them on dates with grown women and slapping him on his ass, all type of just like weird ass shit. Like, and his behaviors, those toxic behaviors, was encouraged by Aiden. So it's like, in a sense, I can acknowledge the shit Speed did, but I'm not gonna act like that shit happened in isolation. Like, he wasn't around one of the worst fucking people that's ever existed in streaming history, Aiden Ross. Like, and Rakai hasn't been in that environment. Like, Kai is not to that extent, but then again, I think we have to talk about how normalized some of this toxic shit is, because even though Kai's not as bad as Aiden, the people that surround Kai are also grooming Rakai. So there's that.
my consistent criticisms with Kai Cenat, he's not an Aiden Ross. And I say it all to say, even with Rakai calling Mari a bitch, I can't bring myself to care that much about this ongoing drama. To me, it's less about holding Rakai accountable and more about having one person everyone can project their issues onto. I don't want to go too deep on that because I have an entire video that I'm working on that touches all of that. But I'll say this for now. Rakai isn't worse than Speed, but because he's easy to criticize, people are willing to cling onto moments where the criticism ain't even all that necessary. It's less about their local thoughts and more about fitting in, more about being a part of something bigger. And the something bigger is what can we critique Rakai on next? When in reality, it should be how can we stop giving this little annoying nigga attention? Because he's still annoying, just not annoying enough to where people should be projecting all this vitriol. That's what I think. So with that being said, we should really stop giving our attention to content or media just because it's popular. We should be more intentional with our consumption, especially the bigger guys, because
Facts. Let's see. Let me see. I know the Gideon fans mad. Grow your watering it down. Haven't watched, but definitely will be reacting to this tomorrow. Oh, so Gideon reacted to that. Oh, all the Gideon fans on his ass. Yep, of course. I figured. So, okay, so let's see what happened after this. Because this was the